Today I'm going to talk about the strategy of first steps. There's 3 strategies that have to do with the best time to begin. And the first one is, appropriately enough, first steps. Now, one of the things is whenever we're thinking about starting a habit is there's a strong temptation to think about tomorrow. Tomorrow logic is that instead of starting today, it'd be better off starting tomorrow. I'm going to be so good tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be so motivated. Tomorrow's a better time. It's a more auspicious time. I should start on Monday. I should start next month. I should start in the new year. I should start as soon as I've lost 20 pounds. But for most things, now is the right time to begin. Now, of course, we don't want to spend a time that's actually bad to start something new. But over and over, when I find myself making excuses about why tomorrow is a better time to think about doing something, I remind myself of tomorrow logic and that nothing's going to be easier for tomorrow, Gretchen, than it is for today, Gretchen, and so that I should start now. Another thing about first steps is that some people do better when they take little tiny first steps. And sometimes people do better when they take big first steps. And again, it's just a question of what works better for you. So some people who are getting into yoga might do 3 poses in a day. Or someone who wants to start a daily writing ritual would start by writing 1 sentence or 1 paragraph a day. But someone else might do better by making something bold. Little challenges, tiny accomplishments can add up to real success, but some people lose energy, they lose motivation, they lose focus if they feel like they're just doing little incremental things. They do better when they start big and bold. It's just a question of what works best for you. Another thing to think about with first steps is there's a magic to starting, to taking those first steps. But once you've started, be very cautious if you think about stopping. Stopping is a very dangerous time in habit formation. And people have all kinds of reasons to stop. They're traveling, they've had an injury, the weather's bad, they have a lot of work, they didn't get a good night's sleep, and it goes on and on and on. But stopping makes it harder to keep going. I know a guy who is a yoga instructor, and a lot of his clients leave over the summer. But they say to him, well, I'm going to stop for now and I'll call you in the fall. And he says, no, you're not stopping. I'll take you off this day, I'll take you off this day, I'll take you off this day. But on this day in September, you're going to be back. You haven't stopped. Because the psychology of stopping means you have to start again. And starting over is hard. So whenever you've started, try very hard not to let yourself stop. Now, and one wrinkle on that works for a lot of people is the don't break the chain strategy, which is when you cross off a day every day until you make a chain. And there's something about the magic of seeing this chain get longer and longer. And of course, maybe you'll miss one here and you'll miss one there, but you'll see all these chains growing, and that can be a very effective strategy. So when you're thinking about starting a habit, it's very important to focus on that moment of starting. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with 1 step. It's really true. And once you've started, be very careful about allowing yourself to stop.